What's up guys, Karataka here, and today I'm here with another Digimon deck profile. Today we'll be going over the BT12 Wargreymon deck that has, it got a bit of a buff, so it's quite fun to play. Of course, we're going to be running a little bit of the black Wargreymon stuff that we got in BT11, I believe. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck. So for the Digitamas, we're running 4 of the Koromon from BT5. I think this is still one of the best Koromons in the game, because just being able to attack and then draw one is great. So we're running 4 of these. If you like to have a little bit more DP, you can run the other one that gives you 1000 extra DP, but there's a lot of cards that help you get DP in this deck already, so you don't really need to run it that much. But yeah, let's go over the rest of the list first before we explain anything else. So for the Wargreymon, we are running 3. It has an alternate evolution cost, which we can take advantage of because we are running all Metal Greymon's name cards for our level 5s. And then it has 3 effects. One of them is just Raid. The other one is on evolution. You can get 3000 power and reboot until the end of your opponent's turn. And then the other ability is whenever a target is changed, then you can make this Digimon active again. So pretty good. Next, we are going to be running 3 of the Wargreymon X-Antibody. Debating if I want to cut this down to 2 because honestly, the new Wargreymon is a bit better. Of course, this card's really good for removal, and you can get extra memory if you trash your opponent's security, or whenever your opponent's security is trashed or removed. So you'll be able to get a lot of memory from that. But I think mainly you want this for the removal of big bodies on the board. Since usually when this card's attacking, you'll be able to buff its DP, so it'll be swinging for pretty decent numbers. Next, we're running 1 Omnimon. This is just for your finisher. If you don't like 3 Wargreymon X-Antibodies, you can cut this down to 2 and then run extra Omnimon for a little bit more consistency. But I feel like most of the time I don't really need that many Omnimons, especially since sometimes you don't need Omnimon for game. So I think 1 to 2 is fine. You definitely don't need to run more than 2. Next, for the level 5s, we're running 4 of the Metal Greymon from BT12. Amazing card. It's got charge, and then the other ability is whenever a card's target is changed, then you can play a level 4, a cost 4 red or black tamer from your hand for free. So quite good. Obviously this is not limited to playing ties, so you can take advantage of this and run other tamers. I think Yuji or Yuya, I forgot his name. You can take advantage of that as well. So yeah, this deck is actually quite flexible, but I'm building it more thematically, so I think it's just a little pet peeve of mine. But anyway, next for the level 5s, other level 5s, we're running 3 of the Metal Greymon X-Antibody. This is just to give you a little bit more oomph in your attacks. So on evolution, you get 1 security check, and then if you have a Metal Greymon or X-Antibody in source, you'll be able to get 3000 extra DP until the end of your opponent's turn. So make sure your Wargreymon a little bit more buffed, or if you want, you can actually just swing with this as well. This is fine. You'll be able to pump him to 11 at least, and then if you have anything that buffs your Greymons, you'll be able to swing for bigger. So this is a backup attacker of sorts. Next, for the other level 4s, we're running 3 of the Greymon from BT12. This helps you play a Tai Chi on the field if you don't have Tai Chi. It's pretty good, but you don't really need it at 4 because you won't be able to take advantage of this after you have your first Tai Chi on the board. So yeah, running 3, but its DP buff is also pretty good because it activates on both turns, so you'll be able to get DP buff for your blocker Black Wargreymon. Or not Black Wargreymon, your Wargreymon. Next, a little bit more aggressive. We're running just 2 of the Greymons. So, or sorry, 4 of the Greymons. This is a security check. This is just here to give your pack a little bit more of a punch. Yeah, if you want to run the Greymon that gives you extra DP, you can, but I like the extra punch instead. And we're running 4 of the Greymon X-Antibody from BT11. So running this because it gives you protection, but instead of trashing your other same level cards like the other Greymon does, this one just requires you to trash a X-Antibody, which this deck does run. So yeah, it gives you a little bit more protection for a little less of a cost. Of course, you might run into consistency issues if you don't hit into your X-Antibody, but for the most part, I haven't really had too much of a problem getting at least one. So yeah, this card's fine. Alright, next we are going to be running 4 of the Agumons from BT12, so this helps you search top 4 for a Greymon, Omegamon, and a Taichi, so quite good. Also gives you the same buff as the Greymon, gives you 1000 DP on both turns, as long as you have a Greymon name or Omegamon name, Omnimon name in your Digimon. Next we're running 4 Agumons that are from BT5. If you want to run the new Agumon that Marcus's Agumon gives you an inherent skill. I don't really want to run that one because this one actually helps you search for Omegamon as well, because we're running one, so this will help you search for it a little bit easier. And again, it's a pet peeve of mine, thematic wise. Don't want to run the wrong Agumon in my deck, but consistency wise, I think the other Agumon is also okay. Last but not least, we're running 4 of the Agumon X-Antibody, so this helps you search for, again, Greymon and Omegamon. So if you hardcast this and you whiff, you'll still be able to Digivolve this on top and then get into search and hopefully hit the target that you want. So that's it for all the main Digimon. We're running pretty standard lineup. We're running one less Greymon level 4 and one less level 5 than usual, but I think that the rest of the lineup is pretty standard, and there's a lot of searcher in this deck, so I'm not really too worried about getting stuck on the other levels. As long as you have Agumon to start out with, you'll be pretty safe. For Tamers, we're running 2 of the Security Check Taichis, so this is here to give you a bit more of a punch. So this is an OTK deck, so yeah. If you can't kill them 1 punch, you'll kill them in 2 punches, so yeah. Next, we're running 3 of the Taichis from BT12. This is here to give you a little bit of a boost, as well as if you don't kill them in 1 punch, you'll be able to block with your other Agumon or Greymons. So that's that. And it also helps you reduce your evolution. Helps you reduce your cost for Digivolving, because you can get some refund back when you Digivolve into a Greymon or a Omnimon. So pretty good. He's kind of like your contingency plan. If you don't kill your opponent in 1 punch, you can still get a reboot from this, and then have a blocker, and then if you don't kill it, you'll be able to go for another punch next turn. So I think this deck is a lot better than before now, because it's not too reliant on your combo. If you don't kill them in 1 punch, you can still survive by having some blockers on the board. So I think it's pretty good. Next, we're running 2 Cool Boys. This will help you search for X-Antibodies as well as all your X-Antibody Digimon. So it's quite good, and it helps you get some draws and some memories. So Cool Boy is still pretty good. Next, for the options, we're running 2 Hades Force. We are running black and red cards in this deck, so we can take advantage of Hades Force. I think this is still one of the best options in the game, just because it can help you remove Tamers. And yeah. Next, we're also running 2 red memory boosts. Everything in this deck is red except for the Omnimon. And you can't search for Tamer anyway, so that doesn't really matter. So 2 memory boosts also helps you extend your plays when you need it, so quite good. And last but not least, we're running 2 X-Antibody. So yeah, we have ways to search this, but I think 2 is a good number. If you don't think you hit it enough, then you can run it at 3, but I think 2 is fine. I'm running 6 options in total, so These are mainly just consistency boosters. This is just here for a little bit for a little bit of protection. You need it for Greymon, and this is just here for annoying decks. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This deck is very straightforward. It's very fun to play. I quite like it. It's more fun to play than the Ultra S deck that I showed you guys last time. Mainly because there's just more ways to play this deck. Like, if Plan A doesn't work, you can always use Plan B or C. And if Plan C doesn't work, then you can just Hades Force their board, and hopefully they don't have a lot of big stuff on the board. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to use the affiliate links down below. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Sorry for the slow uploads. It's been a long week. It was a long week last week. Just lots of stuff to catch up on, and yeah, work in general. That's what I get for getting COVID and taking a long break. But anyway, that's pretty much it for that, guys. See you guys next time. Karataku signing out. Bye.